And then looking at 27s, Pete, since you went last, if you just want to stick off mute and get in there with your 27.
Yeah, we're doing a snake draft. I'll take it.
Yeah, go
I'm
for
going with James Abaldo from Fenwick. Just a guy that our whole staff has really been a fan of, dating back within probably it was that last fall we first saw him. Really love the actions on the infield. Very confident with bounce. I mean, and the arm will play too with quickness to the release. But the swing, I mean, he just continues to get stronger. He's up to 93 for the EV in that event. Was on the barrel with consistent feel pull side in his round, with some line drives. And the swing is ultra fluid. Really looks the part on both sides of the ball. And the 60 continues to get better as well. He's a 707 runner now, so you can expect that to be probably sub 7 by the time it's all said and done, when he's moving on to college. But, man, I mean, our whole staff, we're all big fans of JJ.
Yeah, he homered on my field, so that's a great shout, Pete. So, man, if he can start tapping into some power, I think it's going to make him even more attractive for those schools at the next level. But I'm going to go with Grant Statler. Speaking of dudes who just – I'm taking all the guys who, homered on my field, it feels like. But Grant Statler out of Hananiga is how I was told it's pronounced by our very own Mike Anderson. So just want to throw that out there to anybody who's been listening from that area, and we've been butchering it this entire time. Yeah, sing.
I bet. So Hananiga?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Hananiga. So Grant Statler, he's a left guy, so on the infield he's a first baseman, but left-handed hitter, and it's a pretty smooth swing. I feel like it's pretty easy. It's pretty simple. Like I said, he left the yard on my field, but he's 5'11", 167. I think the frame's very there's more room to go there for sure. He's not anywhere close to being a finished product physically. And then in BP, he had a 95 mile an hour max EV. And also, he's a very talented arm on the mound as well. So I don't know if we're going to get there in the 2027s. He might be a guy one of us picks from this event, but yeah, going with Grant Statler here.
No, I like that. Tons of just arm talent on the mound. I had a bunch of names listed that I was going to, choose from, but one name that I think really kind of put his name on the map for us, and me especially, is Max Judge at Hinsdale Central. I just talked about Bryce Tenza. Oh, I think I took names. But, I talk about Bryce Tenza having huge bat speed, like Max Judge for a 2027. His 73 average bat speed, which is top of the scale when you look at our tier system on the profiles. And then you look at his batted ball metrics on TrackMan during the BPs, averaging 90.8, 101.6 max, and a 370 max distance. There are not many 2027s in Illinois that have that kind of batted ball metrics. Can play corner infield. Saw him over at third making a couple routine plays during the state games. That's a guy I'm going to follow here moving forward.
All right, I'm going to go with infielder Austin Rudder from Sacred Heart Griffin. He's a 2027 that I saw throughout the spring, a couple games for SHG, and Dane, I know you saw them quite a bit as well. He's playing second base for them, but I just like his left-handed swing. It's pretty easy, fluid, and loose. He's a 6.82 runner as well. I think he's a steady defender on the infield. But Austin Rudder there, Sacred Heart Griffin, I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna do a double feature here. I'm gonna go with Madden Katz. He impressed during the game. I think had at least 2 of his games. In game, he was just lining balls to all parts of the field. During the workout, he had a 356 max batted ball distance, but he also tested well. He had a 6.91 60 and a 24-inch vert. Very interesting. And I'm also going to go with Jaden Barrage. He's a guy that I saw during sectional play or regional play during the spring. He's a physical third baseman who can also play some corner outfield. Just another physical bat to keep an eye on in that 27 class.
Do you care if I get in on one more 2027?
Do it. Let's see it.
All right. Just because, going through, I had a lot of the names that you guys had listed down, but there's one guy that, especially after watching the video again, Evan Daxenbickler at Limestone, I really like the left-handed swing. He's a strong, like kind of, I don't know if muscle bound is the right way to put it, but he's got some strength in the frame. And then the way the swing works is it's loose. It looks like it stays through the zone a long time. And I just think it's a really good hit tool. It's a left-handed bat, a guy that plays the infield. He's a really good follow for me down there out of Limestone.
All right, Dane, what do you got for your 28 class here? Just go with one, so you're not taking anybody's. Just go with one for now, and at the end you can riff on a few.
All right, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna stay in Central Illinois. I'm gonna go with Brady Jones if I can find him. Hold on, Brady Jones. He's a guy that impressed the entire staff throughout the 2-day event. He's a guy that the staff has been on for a long time. But he answered some of the questions we had about him heading into state games. This is a guy that's a two-way follow for sure. Can get on the mound, can be a mid-80s arm. I talked about him before during the two-sport section, I believe, last week. But once again, this is a guy that I really like in the 28 class.
All right, I'm going to hop in here with middle infielder Ryder Annette from Dunlap. He continues to be one of the favorites in the class. That left-hand swing, it's just easy, loose, he's on time. And I think during his round, it looked like he was kind of consistently on the barrel. And the thing with him is he's, maybe not super strong yet. The power's not there. But I think as he continues to develop, it's just going to only get better. He's only going to get stronger. Defensively, he's a clean middle infielder. Good arm across the diamond. And he's a good basketball player as well. Kind of one of those two-sport athletes. He was the point guard last year for Dunlap as a freshman. And I'm sure, again, he's going to be the same. I think he averaged like 15, 16 points a game last year. I'll have to double check to see the facts on that one, but I know it was double-digit scoring last year for Dunlap. So Ryder Annette, Dunlap, middle infielder.
Pete, I got a guy that I don't think you're going to take, but I'm going to let you go first then.
No.
I'm pretty confident.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go with Cameron Cox.
Oh, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, I know you like him, but Montini, I mean, we've talked about him before. Probably my favorite glove in that class. Like, he's going to be a middle guy moving forward. Could probably stick on the left side of the infield. I would think he's got plenty of arm strength for it. The foot speed continues to get better. But I just love the way that kid roams around the infield. He looks like a guy out there. The frame continues to trend in the right direction, and so does the bat. So just continue to come away liking that kid every time I see him.
Yeah, he kind of fits what I was going to talk about with my next guy, because I think he's one of the top just natural infield defenders in that 2028 class, Cameron Cox. It's smooth, it's steady. But Landon Meisenbacher at Pleasant Plains, every time I see him, I like it. It's hard to find natural shortstops, in the Midwest. Shortstop, second basemen that can actually stick there at the next level. And Landon Meisenbacher, I love the way his feet work on the infield. Really, really natural, steady infield defender that's got all the actions. The bat just continues to get better, with plenty more to come. And I love everything about the kid. I love the way he plays the game, and I want to buy stock in Landon Meisenbacher.
All right, I'll come out of timeout now. Honestly, didn't think some of these names would still be here for me. Hammett, loved the Cameron Cox shout out. That was number one on my board here. But I'm going to go with Nicholas Chirotto out of Edwardsville. Younger brother Joe Chirotto, who's now down at Alabama. Listen, this kid got innings on the infield at Edwardsville as a freshman. It's one of the best programs in the state. Kind of tells me all I need to know about the kid, right? That's an infield that had a Lucas Krebs and a Hunter Ball. So for him to even see innings with that squad this past spring says a lot about him. But at this event, he barely got out, was really holding his own in the box, has the actions to pair on the infield. That kid's going to stick on the dirt, I think. 6'8" runner, just a total gamer, which kind of the same vibe we've always had of his older brothers. So I'm sure that kind of gets passed down through the grapevine, but we also have him at number 15 in the state. Really talented arm as well on the mound. So I think he's not even close to scratching the surface of his ceiling on either side of the ball. So that's just a guy I think our whole staff's excited to see how he continues to develop.